everybody, it's me again. Just a little update because I went to the Vampire Diaries Convention and it was awesome. It was my first convention ever, so I was really nervous, but it was in Atlanta, which is kind of close to my house. And so I felt a little bit better. I'm going to Florida for the Supernatural Convention in January 2016. It's a while off, but I thought this would give me a little bit of practice. So we drove in. The traffic wasn't that bad. It took us forever to find the registration where we get registered and pick up our tickets because the hotel had so many floors. We almost registered at a business convention on accident, which I think we would have been slightly disappointed in. I went with my cousin, Brittany, who's a Vampire Diaries fanatic. I'm a fan of Vampire Diaries. I'm not a huge fan, though, so I didn't know everybody there because I haven't watched the latest season yet, but I knew almost everybody. So the first person that I saw as we walked in was Sebastian Roche. I hope I'm saying that right because he is hilarious. And awesomely, if you can tell behind me, I don't know if you can see it, I got to meet him. It was awesome. And I'll upload a picture about it, but so I got to meet him. He was awesome. Insert picture here. So he was very cool. And then after him, they had Chris and Chris, which I didn't know their characters that well. But now that I've caught up, I know their characters. And they weren't main characters, but they were really cool. They were good friends. I liked the two people on stage dynamic. They could play off each other. Of course, Sebastian didn't need help playing off of anybody. He didn't sit down the whole time he was on stage. I have some video of him pretending to be Elvis as he went through the audience. He was commenting on how young the audience was and about us being in the South, and it's hilarious. But I'll upload that. Maybe I'll insert it here.
Hello. Are you shy? How old are you, darling? 14! Good for you, darling. I'm not going to say anything because I will be arrested. What's the age for marriage here? 14? 16? Holy shit. Imagine this 6-year-old guy. I won't marry you. How old are you? 16? That's fine by me. What's that? She's like, we're in the South, it's okay. It's like Elvis. Elvis was like, look, you sweet Priscilla. You're 13, that's okay. I'm gonna marry your sweet ass. Priscilla, future president. It's true, if Elvis comes to your door, like, how you doing, man? You got the Priscilla, what was her name before? What's that? Baloo? Because the baron is Priscilla Baloo? You can't, Baloo like cat Baloo. Baloo. Hi, I'm Priscilla Baloo. What was he, how did he dance? Was the baron I love that movie. Don't you love that movie? Who doesn't love the Jungle Book? Come on. She's like, that was the highest.
So that was really cool. And then after Chris and Chris was, oh crap, who's next? Oh, it was Matt. The ones who play Matt and Tyler. I'm not 100% sure their real names. I feel really bad. I think it's Zach and somebody. But as you can tell from this picture, we got to meet them as well. Insert picture here. So they were really cool. And they were very sweet. My cousin Brittany was so excited to meet them because she's their biggest fan. They were really nice though, but they didn't really talk. Sorry, something happened to my camera and I had to take a minute to fix it. But the ones who play Matt and Tyler, they were really nice, but they didn't really talk during the photo op. But Sebastian and Daniel really did. They were very sweet, especially Sebastian. You can see he's pointing. They had music playing and he was dancing and everything. He made it really cool. He made you feel really comfortable, like you weren't meeting a huge celebrity that you've watched on TV forever and loved him to death. But yeah, it was really fun. But the thing that I read a lot of stuff before I went about what to do, when to do it, that kind of stuff. I mean, it doesn't really, nothing can really prepare you for the crazy awesomeness that is a convention because you seriously do not have time to eat. You barely have time to go to the bathroom. Literally ran to the bathroom 2 times. They were running out of toilet paper in the women's bathroom, which it was a Vampire Diaries convention. 99.9% women. You think the convention center might have foreseen that a little bit, but I don't know. But I carried some little, like, of the 100-calorie packets of Cheez-Its because that fit in my bag. And I figured I'd eat something somewhere along the line. We ate those in between one of the breaks of the celebrities talking, and then we didn't eat. That was it. We didn't eat. We didn't drink. I had a headache by the end of the day. I only went one day. I won tickets for all 3 days, but timing and everything like that, I could only go one day. Sadly, I missed Ian Somerhalder. I'm still heartbroken about that. But there was a Starbucks on the ground floor of the hotel. I had my very first Starbucks. Yes, I am a person who lives out in the boonies and we hardly have Starbucks here. But I didn't know what to order. So all day long I had a 100-calorie pack of Cheez-Its, 2 graham crackers covered in chocolate, and a small Starbucks sweet tea. So I would advise you to bring water bottles, bring food, and because Starbucks ain't cheap, and I didn't have time to eat it. So you really need to have something you can grab and go, and I'm gonna definitely carry more compact food I can carry in my bag to Supernatural Convention because I know it's probably gonna be more crazy. Also, I would advise don't go to the vendors first thing because I bought this awesome like Doctor Who poster and you see how big it is. Well, I had to carry that around with me like for the rest of the convention and it was really hard to deal with. And I also bought, it's funny, I was at a Vampire Diaries convention, I bought a Doctor Who poster and a Supernatural necklace. And so, anyway. But yeah, don't go there first. Go there near the end. Or if you're okay with dealing with bigger stuff, if you buy bigger stuff, I saw people carrying around cardboard cutouts of the characters. That's a lot to carry around, and if it's that big, it might bother the person sitting next to you. So you might want to think about hitting that later in the day, or maybe if you stay in the hotel, you can hit it and then run your stuff upstairs. I mean, that would be awesome. I have booked my rooms. I don't technically have my tickets yet to the Supernatural Convention because they don't go on sale till probably closer to January. But I do have my hotel room booked, and I'm staying in the hotel that the convention is at. So maybe that'll help me some. But yeah, recommend hitting that later. The people, I've read a lot of places to carry a lot of cash. That the vendors and stuff don't take credit cards, but all the vendors at the Vampire Diaries had one of those things that you can swipe your credit card through. I used cash because I didn't think anybody would have it. But I mean, I'm just saying, if you really don't want to carry cash, I mean, I would, but you can carry credit cards. But yeah, it was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I would definitely do it again. Pictures are pricey. That's why I asked if they said up to 3 people could be in the picture. So that's why I got pictures for both of us. And Sebastian and Daniel were 150, and then they were about 80. So yes, it is pricey, but I thought it was worth it because this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me, because I don't have the kind of money to go to a convention every year, because I go to college also, and being a pre-K parapro doesn't pay that well. But all the power to everybody who can go every year. Awesome. I wish I was you. But it is pricey. But I spent actually not as much as I thought I would. I thought I would come home empty-handed and not a single buck in my pocket, but I came home with a pretty good amount of money. And I had an awesome time. So again, this is an update. If you have any advice, comment. I would love it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I helped you with a little bit. I know I talk a lot. I'm sorry. But I had really fun. Thank you. Bye.
Do you consider that you're the only one in the family without the accent?
Well, I was the first one, you know, I was the first original to appear. And this is so weird that you're filming me doing this. It's so weird. Oh, that's it. It's over. It's not weird at all anymore. That just made it A-okay. So, yes, hey, look, you know, I was the first one to appear. I will tell you that my sister Freya now, who's appeared, is being played by a Canadian actress, and she's not really doing a British accent. She's doing very North American sound. So I'm not the only sibling with an American accent now, but for the longest time I was. Look, when I appeared, they said to me, could you, if you wouldn't mind, you know, they said, I said, do you want him to be British? And they said, yeah. And I said, okay, cool. And they went, but no, maybe he's American. We were like, I was like, which one is it? And they said, well, because I had the role at this point, and I'd gotten the role with an American accent. And I said, well, which one is it? And they said, well, maybe somewhere halfway in between. And that's when I came up with like kind of a voice. You know, yeah, a voice that's somewhere in between. Because I gave a British cadence to an American accent, basically. It almost sounds like a pretentious American guy.
Glastonbury, right? And one of his buddies, you know, I guess was in the camp or one of them. They're all, like, you know, festival people are camped out in tents. There's tents side by side out there. So it's like that. So this guy's like lying in his tent. Yeah, and I guess he had been together all night and maybe drank too much or other things. Hey, Mikey, shit, he said. So imagine Mike walking by this guy. We have to tell the story. There's this guy in the tent there. Looking up, Mikey, shit, he said. And so it's not a joke, like, just running through town and says something, hey, Mikey. No, he's like, we're snowboarding down Park City, like, just ripping down the mountain, like, Mikey! So it's just, you know, joke. You guys are in on it. Ask him about it tomorrow. He'll tell you. Whoever that guy is next.
doing today?
Really good.
Welcome to my temporary home, Atlanta. We have a lot of Atlanta locals. After watching parts of it while you guys were watching it. And like that season 1 love was really wonderful, and I was really rooting for them. And even season 2, it was just like there was this purity between Stefan and Elena. And I feel like so much just happens, you know? It's so difficult to kind of recreate that innocent purity that existed. And so it's a hard question because I don't want to diminish that kind of amazing love, but I just feel like maybe at this point there needs to either be some sort of like memory wiping or like, you know, some drastic, you know, situation needs to occur. Because I feel like too much has happened to like recreate that, you know what I mean? But I don't know, on this show they could like figure out a way to make it fresh again, then that would be great. But right now, Stephanie and Karen are like,